everyone, so final video review for today is for last week's paperback read, which was Spinning Tales by Brey Willows. If you want to check out my Goodreads review, if you're on YouTube there is a link in the description below, or if you're on Facebook there is a link below all of this week's videos. I'm sorry because there are loads of them. And this is the video review. So for any of you that didn't see the introduction video last week, this is Spinning Tales and what it looks like. Go check that out. It is around on YouTube and on Facebook too. And this is the video review. So like I said, this book for me was complete magic, total fun. And as soon as Brey sort of mentioned that she was writing this book, I just knew it was a book that I was going to need. I was going to have to read it. I was going to have to check it out because it's about fairy tales, and I love fairy tales. Who doesn't love fairy tales? I mean, fairy tales done well, you know, they're great for the imagination, and they're great for you as a reader. But she said she was going to put a spin on it, and as the title suggests, she really did put a spin on it, and it was a really fantastic read for me. I just really enjoyed it. So the main focus of the book is Maggie McShay, who doesn't realise it, but she's from another world, and she's grown up in like our world, not knowing who she is, but always knowing that she wanted more from life. She's got a boring job, you know, she's just fed up, she's had enough, you know, and I relate to that. As soon as I read that, I was like, I hear you, Maggie. I hear you. I completely hear you. When you work a 9 to 5, and then this is why I read books, because you need some escapism. So Maggie, she doesn't read books. She reads ads in the newspaper. Well, she does read books, but she reads ads in the newspaper. That's how she, you know, makes herself happy. And there's all these quirky little ads at sort of the starts of some of the chapters, which are really cool, and they're really cryptic, and they're really clever as well. Like, it takes imagination to not only build a world for a story, but then to build, you know, little things like that for a story as well. I mean, that takes effort, and you just have to acknowledge the fact that someone has taken the time to build a world, build characters, and build more as well for you as a reader to really indulge you in the whole experience of the book. And that was fantastic. But what I liked was this was such an exciting adventure. So Maggie, she seeks answers to questions, and she does get them in some way or form, not the easiest way, that would be too easy. And she has her cat Blech, who yeah, he was great. He was fantastic. What a great sort of like sidekick for a story. Plus he was a cat. I mean, he was a cat. I love cats. What's not to love, you know? Put a cat in a book, sold. Especially a magic cat, you know? You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with a magic cat. There you go. There's your advice. And so for me, you know, she takes on a job at a hidden cottage in the city, which is where she starts finding her answers, and she's completely unaware of her fate. Then she meets Cody, who really brings the excitement out. So the story, as soon as she meets Cody, that's when it all starts unfolding, and she starts discovering things about herself and about her past and about her future and about people around her, and just everything starts to come together. But she still has lots to figure out. Like, she's not getting given the answers like straightforward. Like, she's got, you know, cryptic puzzles to solve, things to find, you know, she's busy. This is a full-on adventure, full-on exciting fun adventure, and it will keep you on your toes. The whole book will keep you on your toes. It will keep you really intrigued from the moment you start reading to the point you reach the end. I'm guessing you'll still be intrigued at the end, because I am. Like, I need more. I really need more. There is more to be told from Maggie and Cody. There really is. Like, the possibilities are endless. So I really hope Brey does some more maybe, you know, spin-offs of this book. But basically, Maggie's she's a tale spinner, so she keeps fairy tales in line, and that's what she's then learning to do. So she's got lots to learn. She's got to learn about her own powers, keeping fairy tales in line, and getting things back on track. And so, you know, there's this magical descriptions throughout the book of this world that Brey has created, which she's really drawing you into with the imagery that she's using in the book. Like, the way it's written, it's so beautifully written. It really captures all the imagery, and you feel like you're there, and you just literally, I wanted to know more because I was literally envious of Maggie having this amazing adventure. I wanted to be there with her, experiencing all these wonderful magical things she was experiencing. And just literally, this was one of those books, you open it and it just fills you with wonder. You're just like, oh, you're just amazed by everything you're learning, and you are learning so much along with Maggie. You're basically having the same experience as her, because as she's learning it, you're learning it too. So, you know, I'm really am intrigued by Maggie and Cody, and how, you know, how she will now find her new life. I literally cannot recommend this book enough. It was fantastic, really fun read. It lived up to every expectation I had for it. If you like fairy tales, if you literally can get lost in your own imagination, this is a fantastic book for you. Brey's literally feeding you. She's feeding you everything you need to see her created world in all its vivid imagery, and experiencing it and have just the best time, even though, you know, this is action adventure. It's with, as all with fairy tales, it's not without its villains. You have to have them. So Maggie has a lot to overcome, but it's fantastic. A literal page turner. Again, it was one of those books I really struggled to put it down this week. I was practically had it glued to my hand whenever I could, to be reading it, and there was wonder in every chapter, and I just loved every single second of it. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab your copy of Spinning Tales, because you know you've got to have it. Everyone's got to have a fairy tales lesbic book, like everybody. It's just the thing, you've got to do it. And if you do grab a copy of it, I hope you enjoy it. If you've read Spinning Tales by Brey Willows, please let me know what you thought of it. I would love to hear your thoughts. Again, if it's on your to read list, or you're intrigued and are going to grab a copy and want to read it now, again, please let me know, because I really love to know when people really want to read a book. It's really exciting for everyone, the people who wrote it, the people who've already read it, the people who want to read it. It's just exciting. And literally, if you do read it, I hope you love it as much as I did. It was fantastic. Bye.